Hello viewers, welcome to Eastarmax Technologies Private Limited, the authorized training partner for Tally. Thanks for supporting and subscribing us till date. Now, in this video, we are going to see the module GST using Tally. Our faculty, Ms. Sujita, will be giving you some basic information about GST using Tally and also a brief intro of Tally Prime on GST. So, ma'am, you can carry on.
Hi to all. I am very happy to share this video. Before we learn GST, first to know tax. A tax is a compulsory contribution of government by the people and it is used for the people. It is the major revenue of the government. A failure to pay along with the eviction of foreign residents to taxable is punishable by law. Actually, our country follow different types of tax. First one is direct tax and another one is indirect tax. Direct tax, it is directly to the government without intermediaries. The best example of direct tax is income tax. And next one is indirect tax. Tax paid to the government through intermediates. For example, we are purchasing some of the goods from particular concern. That time you pay the product price along with GST. That means along with tax. It's not directly to the government. It is partially paid to the intermediaries and indirectly go to the governments. Uh, the best example of TDS, best example of indirect taxes, TDS and TCS and service tax. Actually, GST. This GST means before we are introducing GST, we followed VAT and service tax, value added tax. This value added taxes for goods and service taxes for various services. So, this combination of this VAT and service tax is goods and service tax. This goods and service tax is an indirect tax used in India on the supply of goods and services. GST is one of the indirect tax. GST Act was passed in the Parliament on 29 March 2017. GST come into effect on July 2017. GST is a replacement of so many indirect taxes like VAT and service tax. Actually, GST is called a state tax. For why we are called this as state tax means the GST rates of different products, it is common for all the states. So that's why it's called a state tax. The main motto of GST is one nation, one tax. So it is the percentage of tax is common for all the states. Next, actually, who is a taxable person of GST? That person is doing any business. It's maybe a small scale industry, it's maybe a large scale industries or sole trader or partnership or into undivided family systems. They are definitely following the buying and selling activity means they are registered in a GST Act. Once we are registered in GST Act, they give a GST unique identification number. This unique identification number contains 13 digit. This 13 digit number linked with PAN number. Next, the main purpose of GST. The main purpose of GST is to reduce the cascading effect of tax on the cost of goods and services and create a common cooperative and undivided Indian market to make economy stronger and powerful. Next, the types of tax. Actually, GST is a destination based tax. Destination based tax means that's why it's calculated on the basis of inter and intra states. So that's why it's called as destination based taxes. Actually, this destination based tax is includes interstate and intrastates. That means the buying and selling activities are done in a between two states. That means Tamil Nadu to Kerala in the sense it is called as interstates. At the time of interstates, the particular percentages of GST is go to integrated goods and service tax. Next one is intrastate tax. Intrastate tax means the goods and services. That means the buying and selling activities between the states. That means Tamil Nadu to Tamil Nadu. At the time, we are segregated the percentages of GST into SGST and CGST. Next, UGST. UGST means the states who have its own union territories, they follow UGST. So these are the types of GST. So these are the types of GST in the sense it's based on the destination and the main objective of GST. The main objective in the sense, what is the main aim? The aim of GST is main objectives to increase national wealth by curbing black money and tax evasions and distribute the economic benefit to everyone. To consolidate all indirect tax levies in a single tax, replacing multiple tax levies, overcoming the limitations of exceeding existing indirect tax structures and creating efficiencies in tax administrations to eliminate tax on tax or double taxations that goes from the manufacturing level to the consumption level. So these are the main objectives of GST. Next, GST in Tally ERP 9. First of all, accounts are maintained in manual way. So this manual work should be converted as systematical way in the sense we are using one of the accounting software. It is Tally ERP 9. So this Tally ERP 9 it's one of the accounting software. So how will executed, how will helpful GST in this? To calculate GST in systematic manner. It contains various nature of transactions. So this GST maintaining buyer and seller or comes from different structures and different natures like purchase from compensate dealer or sales or URD or sales export likewise. So these are the transactions we followed in GST. Actually, first of all, we are doing some transactions in Tally ERP 9 in the sense first we post ledgers and then make stock items and then make voucher entries with GSTs. So this purchase and sales vouchers helps to how monthly returns you get that and what is that inward and what is that outward. So this will be shown in a form. So this GST form like 2A, 2B, etc. So in this way, we are using GST in Tally ERP 9. Actually, before we are using Tally ERP 9, Tally 7 and Tally 5.2. So nowadays, the advancement of Tally ERP 9 is Tally Prime. So what is the difference of Tally ERP 9? What is the difference between Tally ERP 9 and Tally Prime? So actually it is one of the advancement software. So the advancement of Tally ERP 9 is Tally Prime. So then what is the difference between the Tally ERP 9 and Tally Prime in the sense? So the display, the shortcut keys, what we are using in Tally ERP 9. So that's the similar changes we are added in Tally Prime. So actually, Alt plus A, we are followed on tax analysis in Tally ERP 9, but in Tally Prime, Control plus I for tax analysis. And Alt plus F1, we are using the detailed manner and the breakup of taxes. But in Tally Prime, Alt plus F5. So these are the basic changes we are added. So that is that one of software is Tally Prime. So actually, uh, accounts is a manual way. This accounts maintained as systematical way with the help of Tally ERP 9. The advancement of Tally ERP 9 is Tally Prime. So actually, this video shows that what is the basic information we have to learn tax and GST, and how will executed in Tally ERP9. Actually, thanks for watching, and stay home, stay safe. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. So viewers, whatever you are seeing now is just the basic information on GST using Tally. So in our module in GST using Tally, the session is going to be from 20 to 30 hours, and you will be learning all these topics in detail. And the training is going to be online only, definitely. And you'll be getting digital content for the same. And at the end of the training, you will be having an online assessment also. Immediately following that, you'll be getting a certificate also for this. This is the specimen certificate that you'll be getting after the training. And for more course details and other things, you can definitely visit us at www.estarmaxtally.in, or you can call us at 822099 7222. Thanks for watching.